And so what you can do is you can just go to betterlifecoop.net, go to live broadcast, and you'll see a link to the recorded version so you can watch this. But again, we've owned Sunset Beach Travel since 2010. We've got over 5 years. We've been a registered seller of travel in the U.S. We're a host agency. We got contracts with literally hundreds of different vendors and providers of travel. We belong to a consortium, which allows us to get really, really good deals. And when you become a travel agent working with us, you have access to everything that we've contracted with. You don't need to spend the money to join a consortium. You don't need to spend the money to join CLIA. You don't need to spend the money to become a seller of travel. All that's done. We basically make available to you all of our resources, and you have access to it. And as I roll out how our program works, you'll see what differentiates a network marketing company that has a travel product is different from a travel company who's utilizing a network marketing structure in the focus. The focus for a network marketing company that has a travel product is we look for people who want to make money. And like, for example, on our platform, you got to spend $75 a month to max the plan. And so when someone looks at the travel product for $25 a month, one of the benefits, they can become their own agent. It becomes a no-brainer. So people actually join the travel club. They get set up as their own travel agent because it just makes sense to them. But if you build in a travel business, your focus is on looking for people that like to travel. You're looking for the consuming public that that's looking to take a vacation, to take a cruise, do an all-inclusive, and then you're gonna focus on helping them travel. And then you also need to look for other travel agents. And as I show you how the money works out on this, anybody that doesn't have an interest in helping set up other agents really needs to talk to somebody in their line of sponsorship so they can really educate them on what the power of a network marketing platform is. Okay. Now, when you join iClub Biz and you decide, hey, I want to participate, I want to join the Extreme Savings Travel Club. You can join the travel club and not become a travel agent. You can just join the travel club and you have access to the online booking engine. And if you book stuff, 2/3 of what you book on there will come back to you in the form of a rebate, and 1/3 will be allocated in BB that go down your pay leg. But one of the benefits you have with the travel club is you can upgrade to become a travel agent for no fee. All you really have to do to become a travel agent is, number one, be an active member of the travel club, okay, which is $25 a month, and then participate in the Travel Agent University. Now, what you see on your page right now, guys, you see our Agent University, and I'm going to go ahead and mute this. Again, if people come on, I'll just go ahead and unmute you or mute you. If you have questions, put your hand up. I'll unmute you so you can ask a question. What you see right now is you see Agent Universe. This is part of our consortium. So this particular website you'll have access to as a travel agent, and you can go up and you can see the booking tools, and you can see this Cruise Pro. So when it comes time that you want to book a cruise and stuff, oops, hopefully I didn't lose my mouse here. Maybe I did. I'm stuck. So there we go. So if you want to book a cruise, you actually have your own cruise booking engine. Okay, and so this is a travel agent booking engine. It's not a retail booking engine. You're able to go off and anything you book on here, use the travel agent, get credit for it. So you can travel anybody you want. You'll get your commissions. They'll all come back to you. Okay. You'll also have Travel Agent University. So if you want to go off and you want to become an expert in Hawaii, so let's say you say, hey, I want to become an expert in the Caribbean. You can go down here and you can take all these different courses. And for some reason, my internet is really running slow, so I don't know if you guys are able to keep tracking with what I'm doing or not, or even my audio is coming through. But on this particular Agent University, this is where you can do all the education till you become certified expert in about any area you want to think of. If you want to be an expert in destination weddings, you want to become an expert in cruises and in business travel, all this is available through Travel Agent University at no cost to you. You'll have access to our consortium, no cost to you. You can go through, look at all the different programs that are out there, all the different marketing materials that are out there. Over here under the resources sections, that's where you'll go out and you'll find your FAM trips. And again, because of the slowness of my internet, I don't know if I'll just click on it, just see if it pops up. But you can go up and you can say, okay, what options do I got coming in right now for FAM trips? And, there might be some deals right now, like here we got Disney's got some special deals. You got some tours through Globus. You got Royal Caribbean's got some travel agent, fam trips, Rocky Mountain, Mountaineer, just a whole bunch of different specials that's going to be out available to you all the time. Another benefit of being a travel agent, you also have access to up here the consortium's community. In fact, as I just posted this today through the community, I've got a customer that's interested in taking a trip to the Rocky Mountains, and so I just went ahead and copied what she posted and said, hey, listen, can anybody help me? And I had, I don't know what I had, 1, 2, 3, probably had about 8 people give me recommendations. And so all this is available as a travel agent. And again, from a travel agent's perspective and standpoint, you're going to make commissions on any reservations that you book. Okay, so if you book a hotel, you're going to make anywhere from 10 to 15% commissions. You book a cruise, you're going to go up to 16% commissions. You book all inclusives up to 12%, tours up to 15%, rental cars up to 5%, and sometimes there's more than that. So anytime as a registered seller of travel, one of our agents makes a reservation, that's the commission that it generates. And then what we've done, again, because our goal is to penetrate and dominate the marketplace, we want to become the largest seller of travel, in the country. The only way we're going to do that is by having thousands and thousands of reps. So we had to create an incentive for our travel agents to refer other travel agents. So what we've done is that when you generate a commission, in fact, this is what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to take this off of the share right now. Just I'm going to go ahead so you can actually see me. I don't know if you can see me right now or not. But what we're going to do is that we're actually going to take 2/3 of the commission that's generated from the reservation and give that to you in cash, and 1/3 is going to go into BV. Now, and here's why that's important. I'm going to draw this on the board. So let's say, for example, you generate $450 a month in commissions off reservations that you book, okay, which is not that difficult to do. We just did a Disney package. It was a $4,000 package, and that generated almost $450 in commission. So anybody who's focusing on selling travel should not have a difficult time generating $450 just part-time. So what we do is we take 2/3 of that, or $300, and that goes to you in cash. Okay, and the 1/3 of that, or 150, is turned into business volume, and that gets paid out through the team building program. Okay. Now, here's why that's important, okay? We pay out a $12.50 team building bonus every time you got 75 BV in your left team and 75 BV in your right team. So you got 2 teams. So when you join, you've got 2 teams that your agents will get placed in, okay? And the cool thing about this team building program is that everyone only has 2 teams. So let's say, let's say I sponsored you, okay, and I placed you in my left team. Well, as I sponsor more agents and I bring them on board, I got to place in one of my 2 teams. So there's a really good chance you're going to get agents placed underneath you from your upline, because they only got 2 teams to place them in. So every time an agent is placed in one of your 2 teams and they generate any business volume, you get credit for that whether you place them in there or not. So what you'll probably find out is that you're going to have a strong leg, and then you're going to have a weak leg. Now, why is that important? As you bring in agents, as you personally start to sponsor agents, in fact, as you don't have to sponsor agents, you can just go off and sell travel, and whatever travel commissions you generate for the agency, you'll get 2/3 of that will come back to you in cash, which from a host agency standpoint, from day one, okay, that's not too bad of a commission payout. 66.67% of the commissions generated, especially when you look at the consortium and the special deals that we get. Okay, so even if you don't sponsor any agents, even if you don't take advantage of the team building program, you're still going to make your on a $450 commission, you'll make $300. But here's what's cool. So I sponsor you. So let's say I placed a couple of my agents that I referred to the program in your left team, and let's say they all do the same. Let's say everybody does $450 in commissions, so each one of them now got 150 business volume that they've generated that got added to your left team. You didn't put that volume there. That came from me. That came from your upline. Okay? Now, so you went off and you did $450 in commissions that you generated. You got $300 in cash. and then $150 gets added to your week team. So you have 150 BV in your week team. Now remember, every time there's 75 on the left and 75 on the right, you make $1,250. But to be commission qualified for the team building bonus for the agents, you got to personally bring in at least one agent in your left team that's active and one agent in your right team. And if you don't bring any agents in, all this business volume that's generated by the agents that are placed in your team is carried over. So you don't lose it, okay? But you don't really make any money until you become commission qualified. So I would really encourage you to get commission qualified as fast as you can, okay? So let's say the first month, all you did is you went off and you generated $450 in commissions from reservations you booked. That made you $300 cash. $150 got deposited in your right team, okay? The two other agents were placed in your left team. They each went off and they each did, $450 commission. So at the end of your first month, you got 300 BV in your left team, 150 BV in your right team. That again is just carried over. Well, let's say the next month, let's say this agent and this agent, they each go off and they each bring in 4 new agents. And let's say you bring in 4 new agents. So now all of a sudden happens, you've got yourself, you got 5, 10, in fact, you bring in 4, you're only going to put 1 in this leg because you already got it. If they each bring in 4, they got 10 agents that's already in that leg. So you only need 1, so just put 1 in that leg so it's qualified. And the other 3 you put in over here. I don't know if that makes any sense. I don't know if you guys are tracking with this. But if we say the second month, all these agents just put in 4, period. You're only doing 4 one time. You're not doing 4 every month. You're just putting 4 agents in, period. Okay? So you look for people who want to make money in travel, show them how cool it is. Okay? In fact, there's this one girl that sent me the Facebook about, hey, I'm taking a vacation. I shot her back and said, you know what you might want to do, Gene? You might want to think about becoming a travel agent with us because you do all the research anyway. Because we know that, in fact, I don't know if you got friends like mine, but normally what happens is out of a group, maybe 15, 20 people, there's usually one person that's usually in charge of doing all the research and doing all the preparation, doing all the booking. So they're actually going off, doing all the research, and then they go to a booking engine and they book it, but they don't get paid anything because they booked it at a retail engine. They went to Expedia or Travelocity, they went to Apple Vacations, they went to Carnival Direct, but they didn't make any money. So all we've said, why don't we do this? Rather than have you go to an online booking engine and book at a retail, let's go ahead and give you a travel agent booking engine and go ahead and book as a travel agent. And so then you can make the commissions. All of a sudden what happens is, Jeannie says, hey, I'll join the club. And in fact, I'll show you how the club works. It's pretty cool too. So all of a sudden she starts, doing what she's doing anyways, because her friends would call up and say, hey, listen, Jean, where's the best place to go here? Where's the best place to go here? So she can book it for them and she can make a commission. Okay. So no matter these people that join are out booking reservations anyway. So now they're getting paid for it. So if you got 2 agents here and all of a sudden they refer 4 people who are booking anyway. Okay. They're already going to Expedia.com. In fact, we got an Expedia TAP account, which is a travel agent account for Expedia. So the same prices that they're paying on Expedia at the retail booking engine, the same price that we book through the travel agent, but we get 11% commission. Okay, and remember, 2/3 go back in cash, 1/3 goes in the BV. So it's not that difficult to generate $450 in commissions in a month just by booking reservations. So you got 2 agents over here, they each referred 4, so that's 10 agents, and you put a new agent here. So now you got 11 agents in this team, and you put 3 agents over here. Okay, plus you had 150 BV carried over, plus you had 350 BV carried over here, plus you generate another 450 for the month, so there's 150. So now all of a sudden you can do the math on this. That's 750 BV that you've generated in your right team, and your left team's got 11 at 450 plus was that 300? What the heck is that? 11 times 1650. That's like 1950 BV in your left team. Again, you got to have 75 in each team. So your second month, you got 750 BV in the left or in right team, 1950 in the left. That's going to qualify you for 10 cycle bonus. So you're going to pick up a check for $125 in team building bonus. Add that to the $300 you made up here. So now you made $425 your second month. Okay. We could just take this thing and roll it down. Here's what happens as you go off and say, hey, listen, if everybody just does this, You go off and travel people like you're doing right now, and everybody get 4. Just everybody go off and get 4 people who are travel agents who want to make money traveling, and then help them get 4, and then help them get 4, and then help them get 4. Take that down 5 levels, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels. Everybody getting 4. That's all we're doing, just getting 4 agents. You get 4 agents, they get 4 agents through 5 levels. That will make you about $350,000 a year in commissions on what has been generated through the travel program. And all you're really doing is you're out traveling people that you're probably doing anyways. Okay? Again, got to realize if you're not, again, last week I talked about how to build a network marketing company with a travel product. The people that purchase the travel club that join as a network marketer, we don't care. We just, here's what we buy, because we got to do the $75 anyways. So therefore, why not join the club for $75 and we become our own travel agent? We only travel ourselves. We don't really go off and travel other people. Okay, this is geared on looking for people who want to make money traveling. Each one of these 4 people, we want to show them how they can put $300 cash in their pocket from $450 in commissions that they generated from traveling people, and then help them go off and find 4. All of a sudden, boom, they're making $425. All of a sudden, boom, they're making $700. Then all of a sudden, they're making $2,000. All of a sudden, they're making $5,000. All of a sudden, they're making $10,000. All of a sudden, they're making $30,000 a month. And all they're doing is looking for people that like to travel. So if you want to build a travel program, then you look for people who are motivated about travel, and you have them plug in as a travel agent. Have them go to Travel Agent University, have them go to our consortium, learn everything they possibly can. We will have training meetings where we'll have people teaching as much as we possibly can about how to travel and how to make money traveling, but you also have access through our consortium. There are literally thousands and thousands and thousands of agents, just like when I did that little post on the consortium social site about a customer of mine who was interested in taking a Grand Canyon trip. I had 15 agents that gave me ideas. This is cool. Okay, and they also say, oh yeah, here's how you can max the commissions, and here's what you want to do here, and here's what you can do here. Anybody that wants to make money as a travel agent, to me, it's almost impossible not to like to travel, not to be into it if you can't generate at least $450 a month in commissions from reservations that you book. And I'm talking strictly part-time. I'm not talking about going off and doing anything, aggressively. I'm just talking about messing around. Like I said, that one little Disney package that we sold for $4,000 almost generated $450 in commissions. Okay, and plus when you look at the TAP account from Expedia, we got CCR8, we got all these booking engines that we make available to you as travel agents. You have access to those. CCR8 has a net program, and again, the reason the net program is good is because if you want to book a reservation for yourself, do it under net. There's no markup. You get it at wholesale rate. And again, let's say the net rate was like $50 cheaper than the cheapest rate that was out there anywhere. Well, you don't have to sell it at the rate that they got. Excuse me. Let's say the net rate is $50 cheaper than the most commission paid out for any other booking engine out there. You don't have to sell it at the net rate. You can mark it up, make the commissions. So we give you all these tools. But our goal is to help you make some money as a travel agent, but then get you referring travel agents. So what I tell guys, I will help you, build a travel agent business if you will help us bring in some of their agents. And if somebody says, well, I'm really not interested in bringing other agents, then that's not a problem. Then, we'll make available our consortium. We'll help you go off and sell travel. But it's kind of hard for us to do $1 billion a year in travel if we don't have a lot of agents. And the only way we're going to get a lot of agents is to help other people bring in agents and help them all put money in their pocket. Again, we got 2 different types of programs. We got a network marketing program where we bring people in who want to make money, who join the travel club for $25 and upgrade and become a travel agent for themselves so they can travel themselves at wholesale, because they got to spend the $25 anyways, because they got to do the $75 to max the plan, and this is a pretty good deal. Then we also have a travel program with a network marketing platform where we look for people who like to travel, and then we show them how they can set up a travel travel agent business and get them, generating $450, maybe $900, maybe they can do $1,800 a month. But it doesn't. But again, our model is, most of the people we're talking to, it's just a little secondary deal that they're doing. Okay, they still got jobs, they still got families. It's just something they can do on the side. We can show them how they can generate $450 in reservation commissions and puts $300 cash in their pocket. Then go off and find 4 people, and that'll make you $425. Then help them go off and find 4, and that'll make you $700. And then help them go off and find 4. That'll make you $2,000, and just a doggone thing grows. So it's really simple. When you look for people who are into the travel world, then what you're going to want to do, and let me go back to the screen share. Let's see which one. Here we go. I think I'm on that one now. Yeah. So if you look for people that want to make money, okay, you get them set up. They join the travel club for $25. You get them hooked up with Agent University, get them hooked up with Travel Agent University, and all of a sudden they get access to all the booking engines we got available, CCRA, Apple, vacations. They got the CLIA. In fact, we got Disney Travel Agent with booking engines, so they got access to all these different booking engines that they got available. And then what happens is you start to teach them how they can start to go off and build a business. Now, what I'm going to recommend you all do is you all go up to your opportunity page and then click on the travel program. And there's about a 15-minute presentation that takes you through everything from A to Z. Because once you look at this, how we got this set up. Okay, so let's say, for example, that I got some friends of mine that I know like to travel. I said, dude, you need to check out this travel program we got. It's a way you can actually become your own travel agent and make some, not only good bucks on, what people travel and get some great deals on yourself, and you can actually qualify for some FAM trips, which are the familiarity trips, which give you great deals. Well, that's all explained on this 15-minute presentation. You don't really have to explain it to them. And then after you get through the presentation and then they join, that's when we're going to go ahead and get them set up with Travel Agent University, and get them going through all of this. And then we're going to help them go off and start traveling people. They might want to get, they might want to become an expert in Mexico. They might want to become an expert in cruises. They might want to become an expert in destination weddings. Whatever they want to become an expert in, they have access to all the training materials through Travel Agent University. They can dig through it. They can get fired up. And then all of a sudden what happens is, in fact, there's even business travel, adventure travel, that no matter what they want to look at, if they want to look at hotels and resorts, all those tools are available for our members to become an expert on. And then as they start going off and traveling people, they'll make commissions on the reservations that they book for people. And again, I forgot to pop up the TAP account, but the Expedia travel agent website is exactly like the Expedia booking engine, but it's a travel agent website. So when you go in, you log in, you're the registered seller or a travel agent. So you put the customer's name in, you book it. So when the commissions come in assigned to you. And so, and again, like I tell guys, you know what? I'm not really a travel type of a person. I'm not really a travel agent type person. So like if it's like, okay, if the price is the same, booking it through a travel agent is going through an online booking engine, I would rather go deal with the travel agent, number one, because if I have a problem, I don't want to have to sit on hold for 3 hours trying to figure out how to fix it. Number two, if somebody's going to make a commission, I'd rather have it go to somebody I know than somebody I don't know. And then number three, I'd rather deal with somebody who really has my concern, my interest at heart, because they know me, rather than just some online booking engine who's just looking at me as like a money deal. And so what happens is once we bring the agents in and they got friends and relatives that travel anyway, so just, hey, dude, when it comes time to book something, let me know, I'll book it for you. And and I tell people right up front, I get a commission on it. And if someone's got a problem booking a reservation with me because I get a commission on it, well, then that kind of tells us where our relationship is. That they really don't care that much about me. If they would rather have the commission on their reservation go to somebody they don't know because they don't want me to get it, well, I gotta think twice about have that person. How good a friend are they to me? Okay, because like I got relatives, I got friends that own businesses. In fact, as when Linda and I first got started in the business world, one of our friends bought a clothing store an hour away from us. I bought all of my clothes from his store whenever we wanted clothes. And the only reason we did that was because he was a friend. And so if you really look at business, okay, and somebody would say, well, I don't want to use my friends. Well, then how do I say this? then you need to talk with some people that can help you understand people want to help people. Okay, I want to help my friends. If I can help my friends, I want to help them. And so if you're looking at making money off your friends, you're not looking this through the right eyes. And again, this is not that's a little bit more of a leadership type of a thing. Most of people, in fact, shoot straight bullets with you. If somebody's coming and says, I don't want to make any money off my friends, then I'm just going to say next. Okay, it's like, okay, gosh, if I got to get you over a money concept where you're thinking you're making money off your friends, then I don't think you really understand true business. Because if my friend comes to me and says, hey, Jeff, I'm looking to book something in a Disney World, I'm going to give that sucker more service than anybody else because he's my friend. Okay, now if you're not going to give them good service, you just want to suck every dime out of them, then I'm kind of glad you don't join our program. So again, anytime somebody tells you, well, I just don't want to make any money off my friends, there's more going on there than what meets the eye. Okay, so again, maybe went off a little bit of a tangent, but I just want you to understand we're looking for people who want to have a better life. We're looking at, again, when you're doing a travel program, we're looking for people who like to travel. We're looking for people who think it's fun to travel, want to make some money off travel, want to go off and help their friends experience, better. I tell people that what better industry, you're making money off helping people make memories. And if you book for a friend, you're going to help them more and give them more service than a stranger would. Okay. And again, hopefully you're tracking with this, but get four through 5 levels. That's going to make you $350,000. Now, I want to get back to what it takes to be an active travel agent. Okay. There are only 2 things that you have to do to become an active travel agent. And as I roll this out, then you can probably start to, see a little bit about how the networker gets involved, become a travel agent without really being into travel. Okay. There's only 2 things. Number 1, you got to join the travel club for $25 a month. And then number 2, you can enroll in the Travel Agent University for free. Okay. You do those 2 things, you now become an active travel agent. This whole program is based upon you bringing in active travel agents that are traveling people. So the first step is go get yourself some active travel agents. And again, what's our goal? Our goal is to become the largest seller of travel in the country. Can't do it unless we bring in thousands and thousands and thousands of travel agents. So what we've done is we've sweetened the pot to help you bring in more active travel agents. How are we going to do that? We're going to take that $25 a month fee that everybody pays for the travel club, and we're going to pay out a 25% commission on each one of those. So when you bring in somebody, they spend $25, that makes you $6.25 a month in commissions. So when you bring in 4, you're making $25 a month. So what we have is you bring in 4 and you pay no more. So just get everybody, bring in 4, then you don't pay no more. And here's what's cool from a network marketing standpoint. We're going to give full BV on that $25 too. That's going to get paid out in the team. This is literally unheard of in the industry. When you're paying out a 25% commission plus paying out full BV that's down the team, there's literally, we're not making any money on the travel club. We're using the travel club to bring travel agents in so we can get them to book travel so we can make the money on the travel. Because you run the math out on this, when you pay out the 2/3 in cash and 1/3 in BV, it gets allocated towards a team, and you about a 65% payout. We end up making about 11% as a host agency on all the travel that's booked. That's our goal. So we're actually paying out everything that comes in to go out, 25% commission and full BV down the team. And here's what's cool. When you get 4, you're generating 25 BV that's going down the team without paying anything for it. So it's like, that's what we say. You get 4 and you pay no more. So even if, in fact, I told guys, even if all you did is just get 4, you get 4 through 5 levels, just on the travel club BV alone, you're making $50,000 a year. That's without any travel. When you throw the travel into it, now all of a sudden you're talking about $350,000. So even if all we did is just had the travel club without even worrying about the travel commissions, the travel reservations for booking travel, it would still be a pretty good deal. But again, from a platform, a travel platform with a network marketing structure, you want to look for the people that like to travel, help them set themselves up as a active travel agent, get them plugged into Travel Agent University, get them certified to become a certified travel agent, help them book some travel, become a mentor and a coach to them. If you like to travel, help your travel agents travel. Help them travel, then help them bring in other travel agents. And when they get 4 through 5 levels of all travel agents, that's making you $350,000 a year. And that does not account the matching bonuses that's paid out through the leadership levels of the model. Okay, and we pay out through 5 leadership generations, so that's crazy money. But if all you did is just got 4 who got 4, run the numbers on this. How many would like to make an extra $700 a month? How cool would that be? You know, if all you did is went off, let's just say you went off and you set up, a couple, vacation deals a month, and you make, $300, $400, $500 cash a month. I mean, how cool would that be? See, even if you just take it at a pace that's good for you, it's still a pretty good deal. Because they're going to, picture, most people go to Expedia and they book a hotel. What do you get? Nothing. What do they get? Nothing. All of a sudden, you're going to sit down and say, hey, listen, let me book it for you. And now you get again, let's say it's a 10% commission, you get 2/3 of that. So you're picking up $7, okay? Or 7% commission, whatever the reservation is. So all of a sudden, there's a little bit of commission coming in. You want to book a cruise, you can go off to your booking engine, you can help them book a cruise. They're going to get better deals coming through you than going through a booking engine, because when you're a travel agent, there's stuff that's not available to the consuming public through a booking engine. And you're going to be able to give it to them. You're going to say, oh, yeah, we can do this, we can do this. In fact, is when you get into the consortium and you go on to the social networking stuff that we've got, they're going to say, hey, yeah, here's what you want to do. This is available right now. So all of a sudden now you become an asset to anybody who wants to book anything. So it comes time that somebody wants to take an all-inclusive, you're going to be able to get them set up. In fact, you might not even know anything about where they want to go, but you go to the consortium and say, hey, I got somebody thinking about going to, Cozumel. What do you guys think? All of a sudden, 30, 40 agents are helping you with information. Why? Because like minds attract like minds. Everybody wants to help people in the consortium. Now you got this information. Now you can go to your friend. You can help them. They would never have gotten that had they just been online and tried to do some research, because the people they're talking to online aren't in the travel industry. They're just friends who've traveled a little bit. These are professional travel agents. So when you look at our program, if you like travel, then you can make a lot of money booking travel. But if all you do is just book travel, you can still make good money. But if you want to make a lot of money, go get yourself some agents and then teach them how to make money as a travel agent, and then teach them how to go out and find other agents. Because when you get 4 who get 4 through 5 levels, you can make more money in a month than what most people make in a year. Now, what I'm going to do, I've got, what time is it? It took a little longer than I thought. But if anybody has any questions, I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording real quick.